Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to a very special video. So, Satisfactory. We had our factory going in a couple live streams, and there was a push out, a change to the new AI limiters. So now in the AI limiters, I need to turn off that autosave function. There we go. I think should be here for 120 minutes now. So in the last one, we kind of had to stop because of the new changes to the AI limiters. So the new AI limiters now have an ability called overflow. So what this does, it took me a little testing with the new system, and basically what happens is, in our old system, whenever it would come down, we would lose basically a third of everything. No matter what, we were going to lose it. Really didn't want to lose it. We wanted to kind of keep it to keep everything, running, right? Like we didn't want to lose out on important parts, modular frames and all that stuff. So what I've learned since then, and since the new experimental, as you can see in the top left corners, come out, this works almost like the any undefined, but with the addition of letting nothing through until it has to. So for example, I'm going to hit the E button here. Right now we say steel pipes go to the right. I have to turn that off just because I need steel pipes to continue going down. But I have it here. So steel pipes go right. And if this was the last, say we didn't want steel pipes to get any further past this, unless this thing was completely full of steel pipes. Well, now we don't have to worry about having to have a secondary escape for it, or a clog and having to reboot and build up a buffer at one end, because now with this little there we go, with this option now overflow that we can set, that basically means I think that means everything. Any pipes, like if this thing is full of pipes, then it'll let pipes through. It'll let pipes go, and that's no big deal, which I have no problem with. This is actually a lot better than before, where it was any undefined, and that would cause basically a clog in your system, and I honestly didn't like that. It felt like it was always going to end up with a clog in your system no matter what and how we designed it, because we needed like outputs, and we had to leave these here in the center as, can I not leave this as non-specific? Whatever. Let's leave it as that for now and see if that works. But yeah, we'd have to leave things, and so we'd have stuff coming through and basically clogging up our stuff. Now we just tell it, hey, everything that's the following goes into the machine, gets in there, it fills it up, and then the next machine that needs that stuff, it can go as well. So with that in mind, to give you guys kind of a, oh, I'm going to die. No, I'm not. To show you what I'm going to do, let's fix this real quick and connect it and show you what's going on. So here, our stuff is coming in. I got to remember which ones are which here. There we go. So copper. So right now our copper ore is getting pretty full up, actually. Now, theoretically, what will happen is once this is full of copper ore, in our old system, two things happen with the AI limiter. Number one, we had copper ore shrinkage, meaning we had copper ore going past this. As of this moment, you'll notice we have no copper ore going past. With this new overflow, every single piece of copper ore we get will get caught now, until this is full and this line's backed up. Once this is backed up, and I believe there's a 6-item buffer on this side of it, it will start firing copper ore down this line to go to our sink. So this already makes things way more efficient. Now, for example, we can just, if we want to, we turn on our end there to bring in ore. We have ore come in, and we build our base materials again. I like this. Now, once again, the big catch-22 with this system that we have going on right now is, bandwidth, right? We just don't have the conveyor belts. Once we get higher tier conveyor belts, obviously this will fill up a lot faster and a lot better, which is, in my eyes, really good. So what will happen, I think copper is actually the one I have the most. Yeah, it's at 79. Because I don't think limestone's that full. Yeah, limestone still needs, that's iron. So it's one of those things where it's, right now we're collecting, what was it? We're collecting deuterium, iron, copper, and coal. Oh, and limestone. So I mean, we're not collecting a lot of stuff, but the good news is in the old system, we lost basically 1/3 if we were lucky. Or no, we were losing, was it 1/5? 1/5 was our shrinkage. Now, theoretically, unless we're full up of stuff, it's 0. So basically, if we have too much of something, we just get rid of it, which in my eyes is not a big deal. What are you? I have a thing right there. Yeah, so now the only time we have basically a loss of anything, it's when we have too much of it, which in my eyes is amazing. So now what we could do if we wanted to is we could connect our network here and not really worry about much. We'll be producing the ores we need. We'll be producing our screws, our blocks, you name it. We'll now be producing it, which I'm loving. One of the things I do need to do, and I do need to go back and do it, is kind of do one of these and to say overflow as well, because this will actually help a lot better. Whoops. I think all our copper is going to go in there. Oops. So any undefined was supposed to stop the copper. Now this is definitely a lot of a better system. So what we're going to do is we're going to reconnect all this stuff down here, starting at the other end, and let the system go for a little while. And while it's going, I'm actually going to go and tweak some of the splitters. Now, one of the catches with this is still, because I don't have the, because right now I'm on what, Mark, logistics. Yeah, I'm only on Mark 3. This works better with obviously Mark 5 belts. So there we go. Needed to update that. Now what we can do is just let the system and the network just go for a little while, and it will produce all the things we need. We'll also get to see basically over stuff that doesn't need to be used, so to speak. That should be getting used. Especially with the new system, now we won't have any overloading unless it's just we have too much of something. Then it'll fill up everything and we'll be good to go. Because on this end, we will never ever have now, you can call it cloggage. Yeah, we should never have any cloggage. So everything's connected, so all our iron should go in this one automatically. And then once this one gets full, it'll move to the next one and the next one and the next one. Which I'm really loving. This new overflow makes things so much easier. Now, if I had the tier 5 belts, obviously things would just be flying down this thing. Now, one of the catch-22s is, as long as this isn't full, we're going to be constantly producing plates. You can see a lot of plates coming down this way. So all our iron are gonna go into this for the next little bit. So that is a bit of a catch-22 where most of our iron is then at this point going into making some of this stuff. But once we get to the higher end belts, things should theoretically fill up a lot faster. And right now, all our power shards that we get, they're not going to be used on any of the machines. They're going to be used on miners only. And also the hope here is I don't get any wastage. I don't get anything that just goes around the loop, doesn't get picked up by any of the machines. And this way, everything works out. So see, you can already see we have cloggage somewhere behind us. Like, that's just cloggage of stuff coming into the factory. Which is going to happen no matter what. No matter how we do this and what we do, we're going to get cloggage for the first little bit. Until we can unlock the next couple tiers, then it's just a matter of getting, you know, the next tier of equipment and stuff. And then it's just, at that point, it's just laughing. We want to see, once we get around to the other side here. Oops. Beautiful. Okay. So I want to make sure I see stuff come past here. There we go. So what I don't want to see is stuff like this. This is stuff that's made it past the line before. So as I do this, there should be less and less of stuff coming through. I think that's everything. Okay. Oh, nope. I want to know why these plates are just coming straight through. So what do I have that makes plates? Is it just the stuff over here that plates are used? Well, plates would actually be used on a constructor. We have plates here, which are making reinforced. What else do we have here? Oh, wow. So right now, the only thing we use is... Okay. So the only thing right now that uses plates is actually our thing here. Interesting. plates? You're making plates. Okay. I'm going to temporarily turn you off and actually take that out. Oh, did I have a... Huh. I gotta go through these to clean these out. They all have overclockers in them. There we go. Now we're producing rods. So this will clock up. It'll just take forever. But once we get the more up-to-date, more advanced stuff, that'll work. Which reminds me, we have some of you and you to deploy back. Because we can unlock that next round of stuff. There's really nothing there I want just yet. The walkways were stuff I wanted to get and things like that. So we're at 365 of 500, 54 of 503 of 500. Now the best part is, when it comes to all this, we should now theoretically not lose any of that extra stuff that we make. Well, actually, let me see how close I am to the next tier of stuff. I have not looked in a little while. One of the good things about Satisfactory is you can let it sit and run for a while if you want to, and just not worry and run around and give me my 25 coupons. Okay, so we're pretty much locked behind the space elevator at the moment. Okay. There's a lot of crap in here too. I gotta... Actually, let me take all of it. You. What was that? Mycelia? Yeah. You. Everything else can be stored in the base. The ma'am. Research stuff. Sulfur is good for the moment. I don't have some of the stuff to research the additional stuff there. You, I don't have the quartz crystal at the moment. I'm going to have to go find it. You, I've searched everything except for the scanning. Yeah, you, I've done that so far. I haven't done any of that yet. Cilia, I haven't gone that far. Flower petals, I kind of keep up on. Deuterium was the main thing. I need to unlock the Mark II poles. And probably going to have to unlock supercomputers. I gotta look at programmable splitters. I'm not 100% sure on them. And then alien organisms, same thing. I just kind of went past them and just kind of glossed over them a little bit. Yeah, we're going to just put a little cut in here, and we will be right back in the next episode. Bye-bye.